talk.
Just that, yeah.
Okay? Okay, now do you remember when you first met me?
No.
You don't remember? Well, I remember.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know that. I just was sitting on some top of some mountain at a party. It was a launch of some liquor.
No, I've never been to a liquor launch.
It was a liquor launch. Yeah,
You
you
sure
were.
it was me?
Well, yeah, I remember.
What was it? Was it Sarah Ball's thing?
Yeah.
That, what was it called? Trigus or something?
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Anyway.
She sold really well. She did really well with it. It was too sweet. But I was never there.
Well, you were there.
No, somebody dressed up as me.
Okay, well anyway, someone who looked like you
And what did they
sat
say?
beside me. I don't know. No, you said you were talking about expats.
What was I saying?
I wasn't. I just heard this expats.
And that would actually interest you.
It triggered something in me because.
You are.
Well, it was if you're white and you've got money, you're an expat, right? But if you're
what colour of my skin? That sounds like you're on a slightly shaky.
I just wanted to know the difference between an immigrant and an expat, and why is it the two?
I don't know. Expats are allowed and sort of maybe not 100% welcome, but immigrants are pushed back into the sea and told to drown.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the Spanish are better than that than the Brits. Brits pushing them back into the sea. But you have expats in Britain. Expat seems to be just about English people.
Yeah, it's just English people, right?
So you call Germans who are here expats.
No.
What do you think?
They're immigrants, we're all
I'm
immigrants.
biting.
You invite me.
Yep.
Okay.
Watch this shit.
Anyway, I was wanting to talk about this whole Tramontana thing about how people are kind of wrapped up in some kind of cocoon of wealth, and how it separates them from the reality of what's going on.
People who live in Inca.
Inca, no. And
But do you think there's maybe the clique that you go around with?
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you just choose rich people.
Mm.
I mean, it is very cushioned over there. I mean, you're surrounded in dazzling beauty from like the moment that you open your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an incredible luxury, and you see so much nature, unspoiled nature. It's incredible.
It's not. It's uninspiring.
You think it's uninspiring?
Yeah, I'm like.
Oh God, it just so
the
blows
art,
me away.
The art here and
Art
seems. We've talked about this before. I
It's
think
not
it's more
good enough.
inspiring to live in somewhere where it's grey and raining and dark, and then it's more inspiring. But here you're not inspired to do much because everything's so beautiful, the weather's so nice.
Speak for yourself.
No,
Yeah, lazy.
yeah, it's
Just
just
lazy.
it's just
that's what it
things
is.
get in the way of going to
Yeah.
the beach.
He's actually got 2 paintings hanging up here, which are really good outside. I'll point them out to you. You're just lazy,
Okay.
you just rotted by comfort.
I found my first
beauty.
question.
What?
The first question, I was going to say this, right, 53 years ago, probably more than 53 years ago, there was a song, and it starts with "Hey Big Farmer," which is, it could be "Hey Big Farmer," but it's "Hey Big Farmer." No, it starts, they paved paradise and they put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique,
Joni Mitchell.
a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hotspot.
Doesn't it? You seem to go, you never
Yeah.
know what you've got.
That's
It's
fifth.
gone.
Yeah,
Pay paradise and put up a parking lot. Yeah.
it seems
So
like
prophetic.
it was 53 years since this song was written.
Well, we knew so much about what's fucking up now 52 years ago, but there just wasn't the political, the industrial, the commercial, even the individual will to do anything about it. And so now we've got to a point when we've run out of time. And what was somebody saying? Forget the word sustainability, because it's nothing sustainable. What you've got to look at is regenerative.
Yeah.
Because climate change, we're too late now. It's just going to get worse and worse, and we've got to learn how to live with it and try and mitigate it and make life possible for the people that are impacted by it. And also in the West have some feeling of guilt and responsibility that, you know, through our colonial past we've actually destabilized the planet. You know, cowboys and Indians, Indians, the indigenous people, were actually living in harmony with nature. With our colonialism and our going in there and our genocide, we have upset the balance. And it's not going to be possible to put it back.
So we're in agreement, we're at crisis point right now.
Beyond crisis.
It's like constant crisis, but
it's apocalyptic.
So I was checking out Extinction Rebellion last night because I thought I'd better try and figure out some stuff. And this COP thing, what does COP stand for? I don't even know, but it's been 27, they've met 27 times, these government things. The one was in Glasgow last year, this year was in Egypt. Now these kind of fancy get-togethers are sponsored, but 18 of the 20 sponsors are fossil fuel companies.
Is that true?
Yeah. Coca-Cola, airlines, banks, oil companies, they sponsor it.
Yeah, it says it all, so they're completely muzzled.
It's dodgy on many levels.
So they never really achieve anything, do they?
It's basically a greenwashing festival.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that are supposed to be changing things or making things better.
Yeah, well then they own it, don't they? You know what's happened to, genuine rebellion? What's happened to individuals deciding? I mean, I think is it boycott, divest and sanction, BDS, is so powerful. It actually brought down South Africa and changed the situation with apartheid, that they tried to illegalize it, but it's almost, apart from our vote, it's our most powerful weapon to actually make a statement, to send a message to governments that or companies that their behaviour is unacceptable and they've actually got to change before we'll go back into buying their products, buying their shares.
So it seems like direct action and destructive tactics is what we're left with, really.
Well, it's no good. I think we've got protests being outlawed now. We've got protests in the UK with the new Policing Act, which says that even if you've been involved in organising a protest up to 5 years ago, they'll identify you, they'll electronically tag you, they'll ban you from protesting in the street and online.
Mm-hmm.
You look what's happening in Iran, that children are getting shot, that young people are getting hanged for singing protest songs. I think we have to move it onto the internet. We have to move it into a situation where we put direct pressure on our elected representatives. And we have a vision of the future that we want. We need to devolve from this present representative democracy where we elect people who probably gave us promises and then they do whatever they like for 4 years. We need to change our political system, because marching, I did a t-shirt once saying marching wanks, and we sent it to Japan and they said, oh, what does a wank mean? I said, well, it doesn't achieve very much. And it's true. I mean, if you look at the history of protest, how long it's been going on, the anti-war, anti-nuclear, CND, environmental movement, the amount of people involved, the amount of man-hours that were spent going to marches, we've achieved fuck all. They're doing whatever the hell they like. We haven't stopped them. And now people are getting hurt. And we're losing our best people. And I don't agree with Extinction Rebellion. They're saying to people, get arrested. Do not get arrested. You get a criminal record. You can't travel. You can't go to America. You'd probably have problems getting residency if you wanted to move countries. And so they could be doing a better job if they were working for the other side, is my view. And I spoke to, what's he called, Roger, the guy that runs it. I said, how do you actually deal with, you've got this sort of hegemony of members who are demonstrating something, and then you have these committees of 100 people who have to decide what you do next. And I said, well, how does that go? And he said, well, they can't decide anything. It's like the spice rack experiment, where there was a group of students at university, and they said, right, there's a spice rack, we've got to decide where we put this in the kitchen. And because there's a committee, nobody could decide what to do. And it's the same with Extinction Rebellion, with this group of 100 people, unfortunately. He said to me, I said, what do you do? And he said, sometimes they have to be autocratic. And so that actually crashes the whole kind of cooperative decision-making model, is that as human beings we seem to need a leader, which is very depressing.
That was,
I ramble on
seems,
that one.
No, it just seems like, I can't think of, you always go back to politics, but
It's all politics.
But there's no one to vote. I don't see anybody worth
Well,
getting excited, unless we...
Well, so we start pushing, we start giving them the script. And if we like them, we vote for them.
No one's prepared to stand up, I don't think. And
well, just try it. Because I don't see that we've got any other resource.
these guys in Extinction Rebellion, like they're scientists and all that, but the media don't give them any focus unless they get arrested or they take
well,
back...
the media's owned. I mean, who owns the media now? You've got BBC,
Big farmers?
state-sponsored, you've got Rupert Murdoch, you've got Russians, you've got individuals who are going to be kind of towing the party line. I mean, the misrepresentation, like the collapse of the media, who are supposed to be tribunes of the people, is a disaster. It's where do we go now for truth? Where do we go now for coverage?
This is kind of the places, things like this are kind of awkward, and I know it's pretty amateur, but if we don't, things like this is the only, you have to get together, talk to each other, help each other, right?
Yeah, and then get some concrete to-do action plans.
Okay, so what about Sawyer then? You live in Sawyer now, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the pollution there, which is worse than Glasgow?
But it's like Beijing, isn't it?
And
I mean, a lot of it is down to, I mean, obviously there's the fires, but there's a lot less fires than there have been in the past. I think when they opened the tunnel, you've allowed a huge amount of extra traffic through, and a lot of it, I mean, I don't know if anybody's done an analysis, but a lot of it's going to be buses, lorries, car fumes, and also helicopters carrying building materials. I mean, it's unbelievable. I remember last year, the sky was thick with helicopters, and everybody thought, oh, it's film stars. No, it's building materials being taken to remote properties. So you need to maybe limit the traffic.
right.
They should have solar subsidies so that people can heat their houses using renewable energy rather than burning wood or wood pellets. Wood pellets apparently there's going to be a shortage, which would be good for the air but bad for anybody that doesn't want to die of cold. But
So
yeah, they need to basically put in massive solar installations in Mallorca, so that then they should be state-owned and subsidised, and then people can heat their houses without using gas or wood or or oil.
And so there is like a local community of people where we can get together in Sawyer and try and do something instead of just...
Well, there's Barry Byrne and his force, the Tramontanas, of course, we reckon with. We're actually going to put up a link to one of his site that he's done, which is helping foreigners how to register to vote